What's up, Jaguars? Mr. Lar back with another instrument demonstration video. This time it is the trombone, and this is a festive finale. All right, so a couple heads up for the trombone players. Your key signature is always important to look at and remember. You've got 3 flats in your festive finale music, so B flat, E flat, and A flat. Okay, your B flat is obviously first position, but your E flat and A flat are third position. Both of them are the same position. You buzz a little bit higher for A flat, except for one spot where there's a low A flat at 65. Otherwise, your E flats are also third position. You're also going to see me use a special new slide position called 6th position F. Okay, 6th position is normally what you play for C. You can also use it for F. Same note, okay? This kind of helps with that intro part where you're going from B flat to A flat to G, and then you have an F, and then you have 5th position D flat. That flat there means that instead of 4th position D, which is right here, you're going to go a little bit farther for 5th position D flat, okay? So when I use my 6th position F, I'm a little closer to the G and the D that I just played. So, or I'm sorry, the G and the D flat that I'm getting ready to play. So here's the intro. Check how this works out. And then obviously I go back to first position for low B flat, okay? Now you do have a lot of D flats. Anytime you see a flat next to a D, it carries through all the other Ds in that measure, okay? It's not just the one D flat. The flat keeps the other Ds on that same 5th position D flat, okay? So be ready for that. Also, make sure that you are counting your rests carefully, counting your rhythms carefully. Be ready for those spots at measure 29 through 42. You've got some quarter notes that walk up from E flat. It goes E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat. And then you have this part at 50 where you're switching between 3rd position E flat and 6th position C quite a bit, okay? Try and keep a steady tempo with the recording. You don't want to use an external speaker like I am. Okay, I'm just using this for demonstration purposes so you can hear what the other parts sound like with your part. When you record, you want to make sure that you are using earbuds or headphones, okay? We don't want to hear extra background noise like the instructions at the beginning or the clicks that go along with the metronome to the track. We just want to hear you and your instrument. Also, don't film from the side or video from the side like I am. I'm just doing this so you can see the different slide positions. So it's kind of hard to see if it's straight on like this. Also, when you record, it needs to be straight on, but I want you to angle your trombone a little bit away from whatever recording device you're using because you don't want the sound to go right into the microphone because it could cause it to clip or compress the sound to where we can't hear your instrument at all, okay? So angle your instrument off to the side. That way your slide can go a little bit past it as well. You're going to see me going all the way from the side so that way you can see the slide positions as I go through this song, okay? Feel free to practice along with me. Just remember when you do the actual recording, use the guide track from that Google document with all the instructions on it, okay? So here we go. We're going to start from the top. Make sure your hands are free for clapping because that's how they sync up the audio and the video with everybody else's video, okay? Here we go.
All right, the first thing we're going to do is line up our audio and video with a clap. You'll hear one measure of metronome, you'll hear me count you in, and then we're going to clap together on beat 1. Make sure that your hands are very visible in the video and that you're clapping right in time. Here we go. And 1, 2, ready, and clap. All right, if you missed it, go ahead and restart the video and try again. Now let's get ready to perform. Make sure that your head, shoulders, and instrument are clearly visible. You're going to hear 1 measure of metronome, 2 measures of count off, and then we're in at the beginning of a festive finale. Here we go. And 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Keep your instrument up, wave at the camera, you're all done.
All right, and that is it. So by no means was that perfect. I actually did make a couple mistakes in there, but I didn't let it stop me. Don't get frustrated or beat yourself up if you make a few mistakes. Keep going to the end. In fact, I want you to plan on doing 2 or 3 or even 4 or 5 takes, going all the way through the recording from the clap to the very last note. Even if you make a few mistakes, don't stop. Keep going through it, okay? You might be surprised that even if you miss 1 or 2 notes, the rest of the recording may not be that bad, all right? So I want you to give me the best take out of those 2 or 3 or 4 or even 5 recordings. Just don't beat yourself up if you miss a few notes, okay? Don't get too frustrated with that. A few mistakes is fine, okay? If you really mess up badly and you're like, I can do that better, then yeah, sure, go ahead and record it again. But otherwise, just give it your best try. Good luck to you, and I'll catch up with you on the next one.